again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss away, eat your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste no must a man statue. Say me like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the script of money, God and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up, him a got a bet. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300%
It burn me.
Garbage pile of it.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say dig up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The urgent the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On them treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the soul man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Stevie Dim Day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love Lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them and she come here represent for. We in Global TV. Check it.
Good evening, and welcome. It's Sunday. It's a special broadcast. The Jamaica Labour Party Annual Conference 81st has just ended. The truth is, I don't remember much of what was said throughout the whole evening. Of course, I was in and out of it. I listened to many of the speakers, but I really cannot tell you what was said. I did not retain anything. The wife of the Prime Minister, words though, resonate and it sends a wide message. You know, all the little clips of those songs that are played or intertwined into their speech is a part of their speech, my dear. We'll get to that. But this evening is your evening to tell me what you saw, what you heard. Was there anything new? Were you mesmerized or were you irritated by the lies? Did you love the new promises or the old promises? Or was there any new promises at all? It is your evening this evening to help me to assess what you have just watched for the last few hours. Me now go measure the crowd because my eye don't have yardstick in it. But there was a lot of empty chairs, empty chairs, empty chairs. But them say it full. That is not the point. Me, I don't know, my ears give trouble. So what I was listening for, it's a lot of what was not said. A lot of what they probably would have wanted to say, but is unable to say. You all have to help me. What did you hear? Because I don't remember a thing. I literally would have to go back and listen all over again to understand what went on this evening. Prime Minister Money Enough. Good evening to everyone, and welcome. How no do? Lord them quiet on a Sunday evening. Call the hearse, cause some people dead down a labor right. I want hit this here. How uno come so drooped up, dried up? You lot are not enthusiastic at all for your conference. Help me here, Beat and Teach not reach yet, but for all of you who are listening to the conference, because at one point I weren't listening to it. Me wanted to go and have a walk. I mean, never want to carry them, go follow me. How me walk. So me got up and me walk my own. So, for that part I never hear. Did they acknowledge the veterans like Mike Henry, Carl Smoda, and Audley Shaw that has been chopped away from the company, from the party, given that this is the last conference before their departure? Was there an acknowledgement of their life and service to the party? I don't know if that part has slipped me, but certainly none of the bit that I was listening to, such a tribute were not paid when I was listening. I'm not saying it was not done. Maybe when I went on my walk and refused to take them on my walk with me. Gillette, Cockburn Finn, Carencia Morrison, you all said much of what I honestly don't remember. But the whole evening I was listening for the Prime Minister or the Prime Minister's team at some point to defend the flattered integrity of the Prime Minister in public. Not once have I heard a defense of the Prime Minister's integrity in public. You all are going on about the glorious things that you have done over the last years, the last 8 years. My problem, though, you itemizing them so we can comprehensively understand. I'm having a great problem in that area. The word more was used so often. More of this, more of that, more of Tara. More was used so often. But what they did not add to the more is nothing. More of nothing. Because that's so sad that, you know, the Prime Minister, even the energy promise that the Prime Minister promised in 2015, Andrew Holness still come back 2024 with energy promises. Sir, please, we will choke pan up there, sir. We will light till a lamp. Look at the audacity of the Jamaica Labour Party. We the people have given them 2 terms. You hear what the government, I want to cuss, you see? I want to cuss. You hear what the government come tell we say? The 3rd term, with them not sure that 39 now, no? Like the life on a mind me start take out my money for buy front pan. Come here go buy front this evening, you know. I'm going to buy front this evening because £25 in England is equivalent to, say, $5,000 in Jamaica. And if Jamaicans, if labor writers sell themselves for $5,000, me want to buy off on you. You think me make everybody buy no time, me not get a buy off on you. Think me a fool? You don't think me a fool for everybody just a walk and buy on us, so. And me sit down and make you go and get a buy off on you. Listen here, people, 228 on there. Don't start. Don't start unless the labor write them over here. Why only 50 people hit the like button when 230 people depend Global Producer Wayne channel? 3 depend the other, 3 depend the other. Come on now, people, man. What is wrong with your fingers? What is wrong with on a finger? Come on, make it, because we're going at the labor them this evening with a road to nowhere. So get back to it. We gave them 2 terms and they don't do nothing for we. You hear with the government and them cockroaches and chatters are come tell us this evening the 3rd term with them not sure them are getting is for we. So that means that we don't have nothing to get. And we still have to hold on for another 9 months. You see the liberty of this government, but it's the same government that has not done much for us in 2 terms, is telling us that the next term where them don't sure so them I get is for us. Why they have squandered the 2 terms amongst their dead self. Look at the amount of death on the screen. Look at the amount of dead on the screen. Look at the amount of white people on the screen. And the same Jamaica Labour Party is there this evening advancing racism against the one toto white Mark Golding. When you have scroungers and cockroaches tantamount over the Jamaica Labour Party, and all of them sit down there silencing racism, the rest of them are advancing it. It's racist if it was a white person doing it to black people. You wouldn't have heard where it stopped. You wouldn't hear where it stopped if it was black people, if it was white people in Britain, Canada, or America, or treat white people like black people like this. It would make global headline. Blatantly and brutally. It's not like Everett Warmington is doing it in quiet. Everett Warmington is the Donald Trump of America. He's the Nigel Farage of England. A racist is a racist is a racist. Nigel Farage, Donald Trump, if they are racist, so is Everett Warmington. And if we're going to stand against Donald Trump and Nigel Farage, then certainly we ought to stand against Everett Warmington with his racist chant, his racist rhetorics, and his racist attack upon the opposition leader. The Jamaica Labour Party is swimming in whiteness. The Jamaica Labour Party is swimming in whiteness. And these are the people that is supporting racism. The private sector organization of Jamaica is 20 white families and 1 coconut bounty royal families. None of them dirty, nasty Metro Siaga. Have you not heard? Have Metro Siaga not heard of the racist rhetoric from the Jamaica Labour Party? The racist rhetoric supported and protected by the Jamaica Labour Party. Just like how them support the political violence, the attacks, the threats, the intimidations. Pussy sell in Jamaica. Batty sell in Jamaica. Come on. Raise the price on a pussy and a batty, no? I'm sorry, people, to be outlandish. But if you're not selling yourself, raise the price. Look at how high inflation is. Can you not see cost of living? Look how high chicken price is, and for no pussy and batty remain the same. On a belly remains the same. Jesus Christ, I'm fed up of Jamaican. J.C. Hutchison came out and he gave you all a good scoring. You cheap motherfuckers, he said. And I miss it, so you know, it was J.C. Hutchinson. He so not cheap. Wanna lay down for box food. Wanna lay down for $5,000. Said J.C. Hutchison, not me. How high has inflation risen since the last election? I want to still sell pussy and batty for $5,000 when chicken moved from $100 a pound to $300 a pound. And for no pussy no raise, not batty no raise. Come on, Jamaicans. Raise on the price. We no sell no can't sell it. It's a marketplace. Free market. But make on the price competitive. We can't always depend on the cheap sale, small profit. No, man, upscale the thing. Upscale the thing, Jamaicans.
Many of you would have been seeing a demonstration that went on in Northwest St. Elizabeth. I don't want to go further into it, but I want you to understand, for every election that we have had, you have had the people coming out and demonstrating against me. And every election, I have won by a bigger majority. I told the area council a couple of weeks ago that the demonstration was coming because I call it the pre-election demonstration, because we know it's coming. And I won't get into the sort of people who were there, but some of them, you help them once, you help them twice, and the time you don't help them, then turn around and cuss you. One of them was sent on farm work, and after 3 weeks, the man come back home, said the work too tough. He can't manage it. And then he now want the MP to support him. Another one you see in the picture, him admit that him got 50 chicken and 5 bag of feed from me. But I never give him the black drum. So you understand the people that I deal with in my constituency. So no matter what happened, they have become good. The rest of them who were there get $5,000 and a box lunch.
$5,000 and a box lunch. It means your price have not gone up. That $5,000 has been around for quite some time. No, if your neighbor cuts you yesterday and tell you, say, go ahead, don't think you'll after you lay down with your man last night, you have to come beg me little sugar this morning. Are you going to go and beg that same neighbor sugar tomorrow morning? But we saw it today. When you would have thought they would have wake up and have like a shame. After J.C. Hutchison tell them, say, go ahead, when you sell yourself cheap for $5,000 on a box food. There were they today with their pants dropped, jaws down, bend over, knelt down, and they were jostling and bustling over the same $500. $5,000. We can't even call it.
Come on, screen the people. Come on, screen the people. Yo. Disgusting. Fuck. No, they're disgusting, so you what? Bumbleclad. Yo.
Hold on the Mega. Me have £100. Me want 4 go. Because each go, Mega, is £25 equivalent to $500. Same way Andrew cannot get $5,000 go out town. Why me fi pay more than the 5? Me have $100. Me want 4 go, Mega. 4 go me want. What a disgrace.
One of the worst, most stuff. Mega. I swear to God, bro. All of them come off from Buckler, money from Buckler. The money then come off from my side. 254 people. The money then come off.
You cannot write this on the envelope in the account.
You went the envelope account.
Yeah.
The 26.
No, 27. 27.
Yeah, drive. I want to you.
No, you see, alright, I'm sure on how he come young now. Listen, you see, Mega not deal with things calm neither. In a real life, although my mother, he not deal with things calm neither. All him to do, I check time and blood clot what he do. He go like into Agish. I swear you. That's why I'm not lock up my life, you know. On the top of the screen for me there. Top of the screen for me there, people. Top of the screen for me there and watch it this place in our bus. Top of the screen there, people. Top of the screen there, people. 5,000 can't move. 5,000 can't move now. Top of the screen the people and enjoy money.
Mega, take out here. Mega.
Hear him. Watch out. Watch him. Nonsense, man. All the way to go on, everybody go on the bus and then the money share out. But nobody has Mega hear somebody say one thing cause Mega jump up and start custom the whole place. I know so it work.
Mega cuss. Mega cuss. A hungry man is an angry man, Mega. The whole on. You know, sir, there's a part of me today which want to cry. I want to wail and I want to fucking weep. And I'll tell you why. I'm angry. I am angry this evening because I've seen how foolish we are. I've seen how we refuse continuously to wake up. I see how we continuously throw ourselves at them to be used all over and over again. For those of you who watch the conference, you would have observed the looks on the people, them hungry. Them look hungry and them look distressed. A lot of people who turn up there this evening look like them just turn up for the $5,000, the box food, or the 2-piece KFC. I want to make a calm myself down because I want to cuss this evening. So make a calm myself down first. Colleen Davis, you, JLP, and Siaga days over, my dear. Tetep, Colin Davis. Tetep. Should I calm myself down or should I cuss? Isn't it a disrespectful and depressing thing to see Andrew Holness repeat the same old fuckery with the wrinkle wrapping paper from 2015? And Andrew Holness, Andrew, I'm so confused this evening. Convince me. How do you stabilize and grow the economy at the same time? This is man left me confused. I am so confused this evening. You stabilize the economy and you grow it at the same time. When you say man, you take away for fool. Andrew Holness pivoted to make sure say we get something in the third term. So a 2 for 1 round here. So a Jankro uno be 2 uno for 1 a we. Because we go in a 2 term and then you come back come tell we say the third term. What you know you now go get is ours. So that means to say, you know, sir, we not forget nothing at all. All we for walk and hold and pan is source of promises. Sir. There is my songs are one of the easiest way to keep yourself calm, you see. But when you see blatant liberties taken of the people, all right, I will be going off on a limb on Theron Williams. Ah, Jesus. You would have all seen Dwayne march them one by one, march them up to the top of the hill, and march them down again. If soursop run out of fashion, you can just look at Carl Samoda face this evening, and you certainly see that old soursop. It was such an unhappy and uncomfortable settings this evening for Ardley Shaw and Carl Samoda. How many not bring up the Ardley Shaw one, but the Ardley Shaw on the plateau. Anyway, it was such an uncomfortable evening for the Samoda and the Shaw. But one thing I will remember Carl Samoda for is when Andrew Holness was wrapping up the Electoral Commission and the Political Ombudsman Office. Samoda was the only JLP supporter to stand against Andrew Holness and the nonsense of such. So one ought to be hailed for that, because that was at a critical point where he was the only one in the Jamaica Labour Party that spoke against Andrew Holness and that particular changes. But Ardley Shaw face, me don't know who remain Ardley Shaw. Ardley Shaw dead parents today, you know. And Ardley Shaw face just went into bitterly weeping. But the racism that the whole of these white people are silenced to, that racism, I'm not going to stay silent on it like the Jamaica Labour Party. Not under my watch. Who else do we go for? All right. Chunksy. Them committed to fix road. Them committed fixing roads and the water woes. Say Horace Cham. Should we really answer Horace? I mean, if it is more guns we want, Minister, I'm sure you can provide it to us. Explain. Oh, Jesus. Did you all hear the amount of things that the Prime Minister lined out to accomplish before the next general election? Things that the Prime Minister could not have accomplished in 8-9 years. The Prime Minister will be accomplishing them in 9 months. The Prime Minister will be fixing your roads and all sorts of what's it rather wrongs. Chang, we can't fix crime, say I'm going to fix water and road. The insult, though, the insult came from Floyd Green. What did Floyd Green say? Despite the road and water problem, stay loyal to Labour. Despite the hunger, despite you don't have the money in our pocket, despite everyone a ton maca, borbor, and nickel, and jukono, stay loyal, they say. So, no, sister, this game that they're asking for our support, we're not entitled to anything. Them take 2 terms for themselves, and them a promise we the 3rd term when them now go get Jamaica people. And you, the people of Jamaica, across the country today, you littered yourself free in front of politicians for $500 and a box food or 2 juicy patties on the way to or from Kingston. Do you understand why your children are raping and murdering Jamaica? Do you understand why you are producing for the prison and for the cemetery? Does Jamaica understand why we're producing for the cemetery and the prison? Should I promote violence? No, but you can coerce it round the corner. You see the little boy got the orange shorts? He must be taken to task. He's a child, some would say. One shouldn't hurt him. That young lady is also a child. The brutality heaped upon her by the group of them, that young man must be severely punished. That young man, why is my slides playing up? Must be severely punished. It is this type of violence we're seeing from our children that they are learning from the high and mighty, like our politicians, which think they have the power to do what they want and get away with it. And that young man must be punished along with the whole of them. It is said that police arrest them, but they must receive severe punishment for the brutal raping and battering of that little girl. They must be. Clyde Green said, go through the distress with we. Stay there with we. Even though when we come there, our face hard and we belly flat. And we eat and full with gut like hog. Stay with us in the hunger. Stay with us in the inflation. Stay with us in the bad roads. Stay with us in the lack of water. Where in 2024, we're going backwards with our water facility. As opposed to where we were in 1980. If the Labour Party is so confident of their third term, why are you using violence to win, or violence or intimidation to move ahead? If the Jamaica Labour Party is so confident of their third term, why do they not call the election? You wouldn't have a better chance than now. Your government is in a slow motion collapse. Wassa, Wassara, and Wassawarara. That's how your government is. But labor rights will accept your promise because they today accept your $5,000 to come up and load up the arena. They're going to accept your $5,000 and $10,000 to vote. So yes, you were talking to the hungry-looking labor. Can them really look hungry today, you know? I swear to God. I felt so sorry for them because they look so hungry and so distressful coming out to defend their prime minister. A prime minister that doesn't have a track record to defend. The loudest speech. Hey, Prime Minister, you're not ashamed. Your wife, Prime Minister, took to a political stage to ask you, Prime Minister, for a little bit of respect when you get home, baby. Oh, little bit of respect. That's what the song said. That's what she quoted. That's the song that chipped into her speech. A little respect, Prime Minister, when you get home. That was the loudest resonance of this evening for me, Prime Minister, is to hear your wife, your wife took to one of the biggest political stage and quoted Aretha Franklin. Little bit of respect, little boy, when you get home. Try come home a bit earlier. Don't inna the malice when you come home. That was one of the loudest speech for me this evening. The wife of the Prime Minister took to the biggest Labourite political stage to ask the Prime Minister for a little bit of respect when you get home, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, when you get home, and your wholeness. A little bit of respect. That's all she's asking for. Remember, 2 years ago, she bright up herself and come kiss you right in front of the hole where you wipe it off. So she's asking a little bit of respect and your wholeness. That for me was the loudest and the most embarrassing part of the Jamaica Labour Party conference. Whether that was Juliet Holness's idea or that was the idea of PR or whoever. Una don't know, say me read things left side and upside down. Talk it truth. Una should have know by now. Say me read things left side or upside down. So the little bit of respect when you come home. What could Juliet be asking for? Tell me, what could Juliet be using Aretha Franklin's song? Because when you're quoting a song, you know, you're quoting it in line with your argument. A little bit of respect when you get home, baby, when you get home. No, they won't be able. Listen, did they put Everard Warmington up there? Because there's about an hour of this conference, hour and a half. I wasn't watching. I told you all, I went on a walk. I had 2 of my phones with me, but me never carry the crowd with me. Me never want the knives in my ears, in my pocket. Me want to walk in a peace. You understand? So there's quite some of it that I have missed. Did Everard Warmington speak this evening? And if you notice, some of them, Currency Morrison, one little girl, go on, you know, so night I come, go on home, night I come. Jesus of mercy. Juliet Cockburn Finn. You have a pick them out golden. You really have a flux gripe, my dear. A moly gripe rather, and a flux complaint for Mount Golden. Because you did it at Portland East and West last Sunday. No, Everard didn't speak. There's a reason why Everard Warmington didn't speak. I feel they're trying to temper things down because, you know, a hog has to rub against a tree. It's natural. A hog has to rub in mud. It's natural, you know? So the only way to stop the hog from rubbing on the tree or in the mud, you have to make sure no tree, no mud, no dead. So therefore, if him did dead, he would have to rub palm in a mud or palm tree. So you understand why them keep him out, because they don't want to upset the people or upset the base with such a heavy tongue at the moment. Juliet Holness, though, asks Andrew for a bit of respect when he gets home. That made me cringe to see the wife of the Prime Minister have to take to the street and say, Jamaica, don't tell the man to show me like a respect, no? Bad to bad. Bad to bad, Prime Minister. Show the woman a bit of respect when you get home. Jesus Christ have mercy. I bet if me there buy like $5,000, me wouldn't have all heap of likes, yes, already. I bet if me there buy the likes them, to $5,000 like me a politician, my platform would have full of likes. I told me not have money for buy the likes, because I save the money for buy front from Mega and the youth where they have video. Yeah, because I buy both front and back. Me not partial. Me an equal opportunity them. Me want buy for the man them and me want buy for the woman them. Because when you go to market, you can't discriminate. Me want buy too. If you can't walk and sell and me have money for buy and I buy, me I buy. Low life scroungers.
No, no, they're disgusting, so you. Bumbleclad. Yo, Mr. Youth, I want to worst most this stuff. Cause I swear to God, bro. All of them come for Bumbleclad. The money then come from my side. 254 people. The money then come from.
You can write this on the envelope in the account.
You went the envelope account. Yeah. The 26.
No, 27.
Let me break from the dirty, hungry junk of them at the moment. Right, let me make this clear to the audience and everybody that what you have seen here, what is on screen here, is a political propaganda from Andrew Holness and Selbati Ferran Williams. Yes, it is a propaganda from Andrew Holness and Ferran Williams. You all know that the Maroons not cheap like labor rights. So the Maroons, which this current government, this current administration has refused to deal with, a Chief Curry and Anu L led a compound Maroon would never get involved in this JLP bravado. Because you've all been aware that this government, because him can't get him way, malign the Maroon community, particularly their compound town. You are all aware why Andrew Holness have done this evening, aren't you? Was it last month or was it September when the JLP, when the PNP conference, their compound was there and others? So Andrew Holness want to try to make a presence with dirty sellout Ferran Williams, who have sold the Maroon community short to Babsy Holness, to Babsy Grange and Andrew Holness. So Ferran pick up flag, pick up banner, I got a conference like the Compound Maroons and Andrew Holness is into any dealings. Jamaica, don't be fooled. This is another political optics of deceiving. Don't buy it. In Augusta, this is not and would never be sanctioned by Chief Curry and their Compound Maroons. So don't believe it. Don't walk with it. Do not run with it. It's a propaganda. It is a propaganda. Do not run with it. We were not there. Ferran and some others joined. JC. I'm aware of that, Marcia. I'm aware of that. This is Andrew Holness and Ferran Galangin. So don't think that they're there under the Compound Maroon banner. Do not get distracted or carried away, my people. This has nothing to do with their Compound Maroon. This is sanctioned by Chief Curry or his team at all. So don't believe the bullshit of Ferran Williams and Andrew Holness. Don't. It's just another political propaganda of the evening. Just like how they send buses around the country and envelopes, tapa envelopes around the country in order to show Jamaica that you are strong. It's all deception. It is all deception. Even the people in the conference, they're not enthusiastic. They're just there as an evening out. They're just there as a temporary employee. Them get the day's work for the Prime Minister, to come one bench, and that's what they're there for. If they were so enthusiastic, Prime Minister, conferences coming up, 2,000 people couldn't come out in a Nigel constituency to vote for a sitting councillor, a veteran speaker of the House. You couldn't get 5,000 people to come out and vote for her. You're not talking about how you help people in COVID. Andrew, please stop it. Please, Andrew, please. You never do nothing for we in COVID as Jamaicans. Diddly squat. All you do, you enforce poison pan we. And if I know that you talk to my youth, shut up. Because that's what you did. You forced poison upon us. That's the help we got from you in COVID. So I don't know what this gentleman is talking about. One of my moderators said to me this evening, Andrew make lie look lie. The thing is, he does it with such conviction. The Prime Minister expects us last November at that same 80th General Conference. That was when I believe you first outlaid that 40 billion spark to us. It's a year on. We're yet to see $1 from Spark. But if you listen to the foolish Prime Minister, he would want you to believe that you're going to see massive Spark improvement before the year ends or within the 9 months. If he's taking the election down to the wire, he has before general election. Me not talk about Vals and a colleague because the only thing Vals can say, bad man, burn bad man, burn bad man, burn bad man. Born bad man. I heard nothing more of Darrell Vaz's speech. So if you don't hear anything, you can't tell me, Colleen James, if you don't heard anything from Darrell Vaz, ask yourself though, why Bobby Montague keep thumping it down our throat? I trust Andrew Holness, I trust Andrew Holness, I trust Andrew Holness. Who asks you though, Bobby Montague? When people come out and volunteer information, so my upside down ears turn around already. We didn't ask you if you trust Andrew Holness or not. But the fact that you just have come out and I trust Andrew Holness, I trust Andrew Holness, okay. Ask Andrew about the $1.3 trillion rather. The 1.7 rather. Lord, me dunce with numbers. Remember to me drop out of school, a basic school, you know. The $1.7 trillion. Like how you trust him, he may can tell you the truth and you can pinch we and tell we back. I was listening carefully with my wrong side, upside down ears. Given the political climate the Jamaica Labour Party is in, for somebody to speak about the Prime Minister's integrity, not even the Prime Minister this evening, raised the issue of his integrity, of defending his integrity in public. Something that the Prime Minister knows is under the scope on a daily basis. The Prime Minister has his final conference before general election, and the Prime Minister couldn't defend his integrity to the nation. Nor none of the Prime Minister people will come up there with the fluffity and the fluffata. Nobody don't feel like them to defend the Prime Minister's integrity. Prime Minister, there's so much coming. Yes, somewhat to see. So it was Farron Williams sold the lumber a few months ago. You might never can tell because remember a whole heap of nonsense Farron Williams did. Why did my live end? Not damn same thing that me live pan what's the rather? Me sure say me not touch it. The live pan dirty clapper. It just end itself. So anyway, never mind the buzzcocks. I'm still on TikTok and YouTube. People, when you hit the like button, oh, Jesus Christ. Boy, when you tubant. When you turn bad, so if it's the labor right, them over here, or if it's people over here when you like me and I care belly for me, when I can still support me. Good God Almighty is over here now. When jackass no breed for so long. Drop the belly and hit the like button. And what's up? When you can't have up somebody for so long, somebody when I pay attention to, no? Drop the anger and hit the like button. Because not there for listen. So for not there for or otherwise, what you can do a super chat or a membership. All of our YouTube platforms are monetized. So for that, I couldn't dare and don't want to support me. Liquor make us happy and liquor make us great. When you notice me no fussy over whole heap, me will grow liquor and slow. But it not mean so enough to use me. I don't like when people use me. Because whole heap of the people them over social media, we are damn on a down. When you give them platform great support, that's why you can't sell on a pussy and a batty for $5,000. JLP, if you don't over here, hit the like button. Hit it. If you can't sell for $5,000, hit it. Good grief. Can't they have stirrup in my face, so. And every day people have to call over a few likes. Good God Almighty, man. Well, so don't believe Andrew Holness and Ferran and make it look like the Maroon community is behind this. Not Nogoso. It's just Ferran and Andrew's bullshit. But Juliet Holness, Andrew and him team, you know, them still around with the same prosperity argument. Them still use prosperity argument, you know. I don't know what is wrong with Jamaicans. My girl, I said, my Golden disrespect Jamaicans. She really have a pick for my Golden and Isaac Buchanan. But I'm startled by the Labour not able to tell us about their track record, outline their track record. And they still have the nerve. This woman we talk about Golden has not done anything in a constituency and all them something there. It's this woman constituency as well. Them not do nothing. Nothing at all. And they've still come back with the same failed, unfulfilled promises. The worries though, Jamaica people cheap enough where they will really get a third term. Because you know what? Them have the money to buy the People's National Party. What I mean, I don't mean buy People's National Party supporters. I mean buy all of them disgruntled people to come out and vote. The people who came out today, though, I guarantee you, Andrew, if you call the election tomorrow, a lot of them, I heard Lesnique Reed was asking in the crowd, there are people there who have not been numerated. There's a lot of men there who just come to make sure them have money to buy rum tonight. There are people there for the outing, the $5,000 and the JC Bax food. They're not there because they're going to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party in the next election. Why you think, Andrew Holness, them wouldn't move until them get them envelope in a them hand individually? Because them now come support you for free. Because the party has turned their back against them for 8 years. It is why your workers turn a blind, turn back to you. Is it me? Or last year, they have a plethora of speaker as opposed to this year. This year, they have less speaker. Don't you think? From my observation, last year and 2022, they have a plethora of speakers. They have a plethora of speakers, 2022 and 2023. Is it me that have not seen so much of them turn out this year? Not that they weren't there, but they weren't on the speech roll. But whatever Desmond McKenzie is talking about Jamaica, whatever Desmond McKenzie is talking about, Jamaica people is going to wait an awfully long time. Will the Jamaican people be fooled again? Will the Jamaican people give the power to this government who has taken 2 terms for themselves And they are telling you, give them a third term, because this third term will be for you, because they will be pivoting to growth. I am confused, because in the same sentence that the Prime Minister has stabilized the economy, the Prime Minister has grown the economy in the same sentence. I don't know how that goes. None of the Charles. No, none of the Charles girl them. Me not see none of here, none of them neither. None of the Pernell Charles 2 girl. Never did it this evening. But to hear the wife of the Prime Minister using Aretha Franklin to speak to her husband, that was embarrassing and depressing. The Prime Minister, she tired now, you know. Juliet Holness is tired now. I mean, she would have want a year of break where she not see her hair rhoda in her ears. Yes, Juliet, but I advise you how we got tired of your yard. Resign Parliament like a dal wimplang. Go on home, go sit down and turn mama. Find your barn. You never you never turn mother and wife yet. You just run behind the Prime Minister constantly till now. You come on political stage, come ask a little bit of respect when you get home. And we didn't see Miss Lady there either. Miss Bailey. Terry Long Bailey. There's a whole heap of them. Whole heap of them never really. And you notice the whole firebrand there, but JC never. Did JC say anything? The whole firebrand them, where them a kick out of the party, where they did it with them sour face. You know, see all the whole of them shut up. If Rhoda spoke last year and 2022, me not hear gunfire about her this year, my love. Matthew Samoda. Did the little boy from London speak as well? There's so much people. They both have burned the ends of Charles and Lewis and so. Was Nestor Morgan there? Did anyone hear Nestor Morgan speak? I expected so much more. So much speakers this evening. Because if the Jamaica Labour Party has such a great story to tell, if the Jamaica Labour Party have so much successes to tell us about, I mean, they could queue up much more of them to come and speak. Tam Tavares no speak. Dalrymple, the returnee, the criminal, she no speak. There's so much. Currency, me not bother with you, darling. I get it. I understand you. I know that you are playing the game. I get it, darling. All right? I do get it. But to the people of Jamaica, let me say this loud and clear. When you go and go dance, go and sell pussy. Politics now go work for we at Jamaica. Me know a lot of people who dance, go, sell front and make it big. Anybody not know me and understand me, I know that I have respect for go, I have respect for Higler, and I have respect for ghetto woman. Those are the three type of woman who me love. Go, Higler, and ghetto woman. You know why? Because they're the ones that all of you look down on. Those women are the ones that most of you look down on. And what I would encourage Jamaicans to do. Rather than selling yourself for $5,000 every 4 years, or every year when there's a conference, or every 4 years when there's an election cycle, or every 2 years when there's a local government election. I mean, if you sell front on back road Friday night to Sunday night, just 3 nights a week, if you sell front for 3 nights a week, you really don't have to make politicians cheat on us. Trust me, it get to the point now where we might as well encourage you to sell it for something worthwhile. Don't only wait till 1 time a year or 1 time a 5 years for selling yourself. I mean, if you not do it 3 times a week, you know the amount of money you that make out of it. Because we can't stop on the front selling yourself. The most we can advise on to do is to raise the price. You never hear Shabba or whoever say, everything I raise, so una not raise the price and no pum to bully beef. Gone up. Rice, Jamaica Labour Party, is stepping up on a still a sell front. Still a sell front for $5,000. And not only that, on a plan to go at war over the $5,000, but I guarantee you, tomorrow morning, go in a supermarket with that $5,000, you don't need a basket. Whatever you pick up for that $5,000, you can carry it in one bloody hand. I guarantee you, some of you do not have money to send your children to school for the rest of the war week. Jesus, take the case. Because maybe the pillar strangle way as well. So go on with the pillar and the case too. Go on with the pillar and the case. Because next thing you know, we're going to take the pillar case back way ahead.
Come on, scream the people. Yo!
Mega, you're tall and straight like iron board.
I'm watching this place in Bumbo Clot. Come on, scream the people. Yo! I'm disgusting. Fuck! No, they're disgusting, so you what? Bumbo Clot! Yo, my worst most is Charlie Pan, cause I swear to God, bro. All of them come off from Bumbo Clot, money from Bumbo Clot. I'm only going to come off from my side.
Sir, don't call the man a Batman. Call him a prostitute. The whole I know that they are selling herself. Call him a prostitute. Don't call him Batman. Because the whole I know a prostitute. Cheap bunch of suds.
I'm watching this place in Bumbo Clot. Come on, scream the people. Yo! I'm disgusting. Fuck! No, they're disgusting, so you what? Bumbo Clot! Yo, I'm the worst most is Charlie Pan, cause I swear to God, bro. All of them come off from Bumbo Clot, money from Bumbo Clot. I'm only going to come off from my side. 254 people. I'm only going to come off.
You cannot write this on the envelope in the account.
You went for the envelope account.
Yeah.
The 26.
No, 27.
No, this is a problem of not having an independent electoral commission or having an independent political ombudsman. All these are political corruption and coercion. This happened for conference, it happened for voting. These are illegal, these are vote buying. But then again, aren't we living in Sin City?
27.
Yeah, enjoy, man. Me tell them. I want to know.
Bring chicken, mega.
No, you see, alright, I'm sure on how it come young now. Listen, you see, Mega not deal with things calm neither. In a real life, although my mother, he not deal with things calm neither. All him to do, I check time and blood clot what he do. He go like into Agish. I swear you. That's why I'm not lock up my life, you know. On the top of the screen for me there. Top of the screen for me there, people. Top of the screen for me there, I watch it this place in our bus. Top of the screen there, people. Top of the screen there, people. 5,000 can't move. 5,000 can't move. Top of the screen the people and enjoy money.
Mega, take out here.
Hear him. Watch out. Watch him. Mega tabak no nonsense, man. All the way to go on, everybody go on the bus and then the money share out. But nobody has Mega hear somebody say one thing cause Mega jump up and start custom the whole place. I know so it work.
So when you hear we say the Jamaica Labour Party is a hog pen or a hog truck, you can't tell we say we're liar. Thank you, young man. Thank you for videoing it. Because you could have hide it, you know. You could have done video it and we don't see it. But thank you. Because you are say, may I collect my $5,000 and may I go and get my 2 gifts on TikTok. So on the top of the screen and listen to the disgrace over the little money with the Prime Minister pay with Big Sunday with that $5,000 Jamaica can make we eat 2 meat, rice and peas, curry goat, and greater cabbage and carrot. You cannot get that out of $5,000, you cheap. You bunch of cheap. Sell yourself. Why don't give on yourself free? Why don't give on yourself free? Because one not sell on yourself and a worth, you know. Because no broke tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, a whole heap of no beg sugar and salt. And we'll be begging it for the next 9 months. We are in a terrible situation as a country. We are in a terrible situation as a country when children, school children, out there raping and murdering in Jamaica, and their parents, all they care about, for my blood clot belly full me, all right. 100 oldness. Good up, Prime Minister. That $5,000 cannot take your children to school, even if a one you have. The $5,000 is a struggle to send them to school for the week. Yes, it is. But oh no, we are going to beg, trust, and borrow tomorrow. Me understand, you know, so if you don't have dinner today, Because all heap of people in a Jamaica in that situation have grown up in that cycle and know what it's like. Say, not there for cook for dinner on Sunday. When you can bear the rest of every day hungry, Sunday hungry, everybody know that in a Jamaica says Sunday hungry, hard to bear. Because when you try to distract yourself from the food that comes, the food smell that come from all sorts of neighbor and a lick you left, right, and center. Sunday hungry, hard to cope with. So yes, me can understand if you get up this morning and just a yarn uncontrollable stuff, and you know so you like to go to bed without a meal tonight. Me now go bash you. So go on the bus, get your $5,000 on your box food. No, me now go bash you for that. But when it becomes a cycle and a culture where politicians can do nothing for us and buy us cheaply, Jamaica. You see, any day on a wake up, Brittany Brent, how are you? You see, any day, Jamaica, on a wake up, it's going to be a sad, sad story. Because you're all going to look at the wasted years. Oh, Jamaica, how foolish. Turn around, Jamaica, and let good sense prevail. We are calling you from a life of wasted years. Look at us. Look at us, who the world used to look to for inspiration, to stand up for truth, right, and justice. We're kneeling down in front of 2-piece and chips. We who used to be the beacon and the authority of justice in this world, where everybody looked to. When Jamaica stand up, we stand up with pride. That was once ago. We have fallen short. You see, the buy and sell culture that we exist in is why we are in a fester of perpetual corruption. We, the people of Jamaica, we support this corruption. We pay for it. Everywhere we go, we pay for corruption. Police stop we on road, we pay. When somebody a problem and then got station, we pay with police friend them. We got hospital, we know we friend there. We tip them to get ahead of the line. And we flash with car key and we bake good ear and good skin color to get ahead of the queue, Jamaica. We have done that. We, St. Elizabeth Party and Black River people has used justice, has used fish and lobster to buy justice from Black River Police and Black River Courthouse. We can't blame them alone, Jamaica. We cannot. Because if we continue to blame them alone for the things where we dabble in, we're not going to come out of it. Wake up, Jamaica. Wake up. This great sleep is destroying you. It is destroying your children. It is destroying generations to come. This glorious sleep. I mean if you wake up from the JLP, I mean if you wake up from the PNP, the JLP, and the political structure of this world that keep us into a docile state. We keep ourselves into a docile state by continuously selling ourselves to politicians, by continuously protecting the political culture of tribalism. That's why we've never gone the policy route. That's why anybody can come and promise we the same buckle of soda 3 times. And you know your mouth a dribble to taste the soda. And you're hoping that you'll be successful on the 3rd promise. Sit down and wait, Jamaica. Jamaica, I was not only angry, disappointed, and embarrassed, but when I look at the caliber of people that the Jamaica Labour Party was busting and chucked in today to the conference, I want to cry because them look hungry and dirty, like them just go scrape them off a road and say, see one thing. Some of them look like them never even bathed. It's the truth. Some of them look like them never even bathed. Them look like them just buck them up a road and show them one t-shirt and one envelope and say, jump in at this. Jamaica, it is not fair. The treatment that we saw today, how the Jamaican, boy, oh God. One of these days, I'm hoping that a lot of us can wake up and can see what some of us are seeing. Because I don't know, so I see natural and normal thing. I see what people not see. And understand what people don't understand. Just like me never hear nobody except for me. Sister Julieta cry for help this evening when she come on the stage and say, better respect when you get home, baby. Oh, when you get home. Aretha Franklin. And Juliet want me with my left ears not to understand what she was saying to the public. I need a bit of respect from my husband when he gets home. Anyway, me come go to my bed now. Me now make JLP raise my pressure. Coming back on a morning, even though I have a hospital appointment, but it won't disturb anything because my appointment is early. And thank you all to all of the people who has rolled up on the Global Television Group tonight. I've seen a lot of new names prodding about the place. Welcome to the Global Television Group. If it is your first time joining us, we broadcast Monday to Friday, mainly. Sometimes we do a special broadcast on Sunday. We broadcast. I will give you the UK time. I don't have to work out £1 of phone or £8 of whole heap of fingers. 12 noon UK time and 11 p.m. UK time. Work it out, pound of finger. I appreciate all of you who have turned up tonight. Those of you who have watched, those of you who have hit the like button. But Lord God Almighty, one of you could have sent one £2 super chat and not turn bad. Anyway, you watching is great enough for me because it keeps our business and our brand growing. Our business and our brand is to continuously bring to you the information, dispel the lies and the propaganda of this government. Even those who sell their votes regularly, we are still hoping that these people one day will wake up and say to politicians, fuck you, and stick your $5,000 on your box of chicken up your fucking ass now. Sorry about that. But you all ought to be aware that I am angry. If these things happen in the PNP galang in where we never see it. And you know, if I see it, I would give them a damn good thrashing over it.
Yeah, man, Megan, know that disgusting. Fuck. No, that disgusting, so you. Bumbo class. Yo, Mr. Youth, I want to worst most this stuff. Cause I swear to God, bro. All of them come for Bumbo Clock, money for Bumbo Clock. The money didn't come from my side. 254 people. The money didn't come from.
You can have read this on the envelope in the account.
You went the envelope account. The 26.
No, 27.
So in broadcasting land, we have this video filmed and disseminated by the Jamaica Labour Party. So Andrew Holness and his cahoots can't come tell we say people come at conference because of the work they do and because of their love and loyalty for the Jamaica Party. No, we have the evidence that everybody you bus into they receive an envelope. Every bus have a plethora of envelope, and the people them now make the bus move Andrew Holness until them get them envelope. So no can't come tell we say the people who visited were loyalists. You can't tell with that. So anyway, may I go on my bed. It's depressing though, God no.
27.
No, you see, alright, I'm sure on how it come young now. Listen, you see, Mega not deal with things calm neither. In a real life, although my mother, he not deal with things calm neither. All him to do, I check time and blood clot what he do. He go like into Agish. I swear you. That's why I'm not lock up my life, you know. On the top of the screen for me there. Top of the screen for me there, people. Top of the screen for me there and watch it this place in our bus. Top of the screen there, people. Top of the screen there, people. 5,000 can't move. 5,000 can't move now. How about we scream the people and enjoy money?
Mega, take us here. Mega,
Hear him. Watch out.
But you can beat Mega.
Watch him. Mega, stop walking no nonsense, man. How long if you go on everybody go on the bus and then the money share out? But nobody has Mega hear somebody say one thing cause Mega jump up and start custom the whole place. I know so it work.
Hold on there. There's a video from Darrell Vaz on stage at conference that I want to bring to you. Because when Darrell Vaz made the same exact gesture during the local government election campaign, Darrell Vaz said it was AI. I think the Gleaner, because I think it's the Gleaner, let me look carefully. I think it was the Gleaner who put it out this evening. Not us vloggers, the Gleaner. The Gleaner. These things are taking so long to come into my studio these days. But if I do not get it in before my show finishes. I will certainly get it in for tomorrow morning. But Darrell Vaz made that cut your throat gesture right on stage. And the entire Jamaica Labour Party did it. I saw it. The entire Jamaica Labour Party did it. And just like they're ignorant to the constant racist attack from Everett Warmington upon Mark Golden, given that the Jamaica Labour Party is swimming in white people, given that the private sector organization of Jamaica is swimming in 20 white family and 1 coconut family, none of them open a mouth about the blatant racism that is continuously directed to Mark Golden, which the Jamaica Labour Party approves of, supports, coerce, turn a blind eye to, act as if it isn't happening. Oh yes, that's where we are in Jamaica today. We've seen where threats of violence and intimidation by this Jamaica Labour Party, unchecked, we see it from local government election in February in the St. Thomas division. We come back, come see the same turbulence over the weekend by-election where labor rights have been advancing threats and violence. Under the scope of the camera, this has not been addressed by Andrew Holness in public. This has not been addressed by the party in public. And one could be only of the view that the party fully supports such behavior and such gestures. I hope the Jamaica Labour Party and Darrell Vaz won't be coming to us tomorrow morning to tell us, oh, this was done by AI. Because everything we and AI get the blame for these days, you know. If you're social media and if you're AI, everything wrong and bad, you do it.
I want to advise you again that there is no room for anybody else inside the national arena. Get up, stand up. I want to advise there is no room for anybody else inside the national arena. Get up, that there is no room for anybody else inside the national arena. Get up, stand up. I want to advise you again that there is no room for anybody else inside the national arena.
They will come and tell us it's AI, you know. Because when he did it in February in Portland, he said it was AI. This was the same man that killed an MP, ordered the killing of an MP to get the seat for his wife. This is the same man that murdered and raped Diane Simmet when father helped him cover up Darrell Vaz. The Jamaica Labour Party is a disgrace to our country. This party who wants to tell us that they're this is why you can't fight crime, you know. Because they all are violent to the core. That is what you all promote. Violence. You murderer, Darrell Vaz. You rapist. Your son, Darrell Vaz, a drug dealer. Is he not? Beat and teach, you just a come. Lord, you have to go watch over the beating. Beat and teach. Talk it truth. You know, see them hide. Whole heap of them people. I hope a people not talk to them in the beat and teach. And where them a hide. Back a cow pussy mouth, Everard Warmington. We would have expected the firebrand to be there this evening. He was not. But beat and teach the disgrace. And I hope vloggers rub it in a them face. Come here, rub it in them face every day, you know, for a week.
Come on, scream the people. Come on, scream the people. Yo!
He can't teach me
Yeah, man, I'm know what I'm disgusting. Fuck! No know what I'm disgusting to you. Bumbleclad! Yo, Mr. Youth, I want the worst most this stuff. Cause I swear to God, bro. All of them come off for Bumbleclad, money for Bumbleclad. The money then come off from my side. 254 people. The money then come off.
You cannot write this on the envelope in my account.
You went for the envelope account.
Yeah.
The 26.
No, 27. 27.
Yeah, you drive, I'm telling you.
I want to
No,
no, you see, alright, I'm sure how I come young now. Listen, you see, Mega not deal with things calm neither. In a real life, all my mother, he not deal with things calm neither. All him to do, I take time and blood clot what he do. He go like he do agish. I swear you. That's why I'm not lock up my life, you know. On the top of the screen for me there. Top of the screen for me there, people. Top of the screen for me there and watch it this place in our bus.
I wonder how much picking the Mega have on the bus. When Mega don't collect today.
Top of the screen the people, top of the screen the people. 5,000 can't move. 5,000 can't move now. Top of the screen the people and enjoy the money.
Mega, take out here. Mega.
Hear him. Watch out. Watch him. Mega Tabacrack, no nonsense, man. All of it, go on, everybody go up the bus, and then the money share out. But nobody, as Mega hear somebody say one thing, cause Mega jump up and start custom the whole place. I know so it work.
Cuss Mega, cuss. A hungry man is a angry man, Mega. A long time you know name food. A hungry woman, Mega, is a angry woman. A long time you know name. And when ag hungry, Mega, and you throw grower, you throw the feed and the water and the chaff with like a peeling kin, you had the ag them just run come in. So cousin Myrna, oh you reach us so late because we come on early for the day wait for me to come on 11. Me couldn't wait till 11 o'clock to come starch, Tara and Feather, Andrew Wholeness and the Hope I lie them. But I know Andrew me had fine now. Me had for Jamaica people. Me had for sell vote Jamaica people. Me hat fi nyam promise and go bed Jamaica people. Me have problem with Jamaica people when nyam good economic management. Me have problem with Jamaica people who give 2 terms to Andrew Holness and only make Andrew Holness dirty labor right come tell you today say the 3rd term of we the Jamaican people. Hmm? 3rd term after the Jamaican people, the 3rd term on now go get it.
Advise you again that there is no room for anybody else inside the national arena. Get up, turn up. I want to advise you again that there is no room for anybody else inside the national arena.
My problem is with the people. I'm sure, like Darrell Vaz said in February, I remember after Darrell Vaz did the same thing in Portland in February this year. Darrell Vaz come back in a crowd. I want to get it on a more close-up for you. But no worry, we will have it, Darrell Vaz. We're going to have these evidences going forward to the general election. All these evidence, we're going to have them going forward into the general election. So any lie on a plan to come out here, come tell pan AI, drop it. Drop it. Because the food own people them, a mega son, a hungry mega son video, the something. Disgraceful Jamaica. We are a disgraceful set of people. Listen, Lord Jesus, I just did want me to cuss over, you know. Try to stay calm. Look here, Andrew Holness. Me go say this calmly. We will allow you to mix up everyone and everything, Prime Minister. In your cock-a-doodles, leave Marcus Messiah Garvey name Prime Minister out of it. You can walk and you can mix up anybody else in this. Leave Marcus Garvey name out of your mouth. I beg of you. Did you hear this animal said Marcus Garvey would be proud to see one of his dreams achieved or whatever, economics independence. For the bumbo clot you walk and fool the people them for. When you walk and bar and beg every day, can you be begging and barring and independent at the same time, motherfucker? No. When this Prime Minister speak to dunce Jamaicans, it irritates me. Because the Prime Minister wants us to believe that Marcus Garvey is happy because Jamaica has achieved the economic independence that Marcus Garvey spoke. Prime Minister, stop it. Stop it. You can join anybody else in this. Leave Marcus Garvey name out of it. I was very annoyed by this when you said that. They say, leave Marcus Garvey name out of it. Leave it out. Because those who have read the philosophy of opinion, Prime Minister, is laughing at you. When you use the word economic independence, and you still go to the IMF, when you still walk and beg for China, when you still walk and beg for India, but your economic independence, you backside old fool. A Jamaica people, I'm sorry for you know. And we will always hold on to this shit at the end of the stick where you're dipping at the shit. And we me sorry for, like truly sorry for we. because it's a raw deal scenario, Prime Minister. It's a raw deal scenario. So I beg you, next time when you tell like, why can't use everybody else's name but Marcus Garvey? Please don't do it. It suggests, Prime Minister, either you lie carelessly or you don't read. But you couldn't have read Marcus Garvey work and I come talk about Marcus Garvey proud of the economic independence where Jamaica reached in its borrowing and begging and collapsing state. Prime Minister? No, sir. We can't wait to hear what Dr. Campbell or Damian Crawford is going to say about this. What can go so? No, man, let me try one EPA. Let me find one EPA. Passa. Where is one EPA? One. What you said, Derek? One EPA. Passa. No, sir. Judgment.
What can go so?
No, we want one EPA. Passa. Jesus have mercy upon Jamaica. God help us. If God don't deliver us from labor right, mankind will deliver us from labor right. But we need deliverance.
Passa, guys. Passa, guys.
One EPA passa. And that one a conference today. Prime Minister with a robot and presto. They promise them everybody sit down pan, roll pan, walk over. You know, so you promise them dirty Prime Minister and squeeze out and crush up because so much people rub up and all about with them.
One EPA passa, guys.
Anyway, back to cover almost 2 hours with the for. Anyway, I go on my bed. The Prime Minister do enough for one day. After the Prime Minister do it so bad for 8 years, him still come back for one more day and give it to it again. But let's look at the shitty face before we go. Why look like whatever them do hardly. Whatever them do hardly face and some other face. Beat and teach who them all white woman yeah. Them two they are below them two man yeah. Are them wife? I don't know. Babsy, fan we know you will never see you with a man in a crowd yet. What happened to you, Babsy? Babsy, what happened to you? You're going dead like certain people and enjoy wifehood or ringlets. Babsy, fan we know you. We just see you just emerge from under that zinc fence. So, what happened to your husband, lady? We never see you with one man yet. Anyway, me gone on my bed. We're not draw me out tonight. Thank you very much. It was quite a raunchy analysis of the Jamaica Labour Party 81st Annual General Conference. Miss Siaga and her. Okay. Anyway, thank you all very much for being here with us tonight. We couldn't treat Andrew no better because I'm in work with. I'm sure see a lot of angry by listening to Andrew. Anyway, but thank you for being here with us this evening. Join us back tomorrow morning for the People's Point of View, where we will continue to throw Andrew Holness out to the crowd and say, hey, see prove the Andrew by the vote them on our way. Good night from the Global Television Group. Beat and teach. Ask Audley Shaw or which death him remember about. Ask Audley Shaw. Bye everyone.
truly believe our political system needs some fixing. Too much you hear about corrupt politicians and nothing happen. Too much you hear about politicians who take away poor people money and none of them reach in jail. And to the young people at home or wherever you are, and to all Jamaicans, I have one question for you. Take a look at your communities. Take a look at the sliding dollar. Take a look at the failing healthcare and ask yourselves, where is the progress? Where is the progress that this arrogant and disrespectful government keeps talking about? With this existing callous government, matters have gone from bad to worse.